I recently had a birthday, and that's what it deserves. Thank you. We're honestly shocked you made it on stage. I recently had a birthday, and on my birthday, I had to go to the dentist to have emergency root canal done. And yeah, I know, it wasn't what I had planned. Would you believe that? One of my best friends, I don't talk to him anymore, he said, "Why didn't you just schedule it for another day?" I was like, well, I think it's because people don't schedule emergencies. You know, like, no one's ever at home being like, "Hey babe, we got soccer at 4, and then 4:30, daddy's having a heart attack. So, you better be ready, he's gonna fall." I had to go to the dentist, and that's tough for me. I don't want to upset anybody, but I don't like dentists. And I don't think that they're real doctors, and I don't think we should give them any more money, honestly. I'm done going to the dentist. They do nothing. They don't even see them until the end of the performance, you know? It's always the same. It's a woman in scrubs named Cheryl, depending on where town you're from, you know? And she comes in and she chains a napkin to your neck. What is the chain on the napkin? Are people walking out with the napkins? Is that why they're like, we gotta secure these napkins? We're losing so much money on napkins every year. I don't know. What are they doing at the banks to keep the pens safe? Let's do what they're doing. And then she starts digging around your mouth and telling you about her trip to Disney, which you cannot respond to because she's got like a thumb on your tonsil, you know? She's like, "Have you ever been to Disney? I love Disney." I'm a kid at heart. People say I have young eyes. Do I look like I have young eyes? We took the whole family. We flew Spirit. Have you ever flown Spirit before? You can't bring any bags. You bring no bags, just the clothes on your backs like runaways. But we had fun. We had to fly the plane ourselves, but we had a lot of fun there. You should try Disney sometime. And you know she's a fan of Disney because you can peek over the chair and she's got the Mickey Mouse push pin stuck in her crotch. So she did have a good time. And then the whole time while they're doing the procedure, where do they put all the trash? I don't know why they do this. They put it on your chest. I'm not sure what. There's a waste bin right there. Use my copay to buy a bigger waste bin, Cheryl. It's embarrassing. Please. It's too much. And then who shows up with 5 minutes left in the game? The dentist. He's not even dressed for a procedure. He just comes in a golf shirt and khakis. I'm like, what, did you leave a graduation party to get ice? What are you doing here? He's like, I was just out getting some Mick Ultras and figured I'd swing by. And he asks the same questions that he's been asking for the last 100 years. Have you been brushing? Yeah. Do you floss? Do you floss? Did she tell you about her trip to Disney? Well, then that's it. I can't do anything else for you. She's done it all. I went to the dentist with a cavity. I left as a feminist. I was like, we have to do something about this wage gap. This is crazy. Because she's really working her tail off in there, and you drive a nicer car. Please, give her a raise. She flew Spirit. Please, give her a raise, for God's sake. I'm not done with the dentist stuff. You're like, is it too much? It's not. Here's how you know dentists are not real doctors. If you are on a plane and the flight attendant gets up and goes, "Oh my God, the pilot's having chest pains. Is there a doctor on board?" And a dentist gets up, you are going to die. That's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna make it. Just some dumb dentist walking up to the front like, "Let me get up there and see if he's been brushing twice a day before we land in the ocean. Let me go up. Hey Cheryl, do you mind running up there and getting started? I know you're all the way back in coach. Come on up here." It's tough. But it's nice to be here. It's nice to be with you all. It's been a tough year for my teeth. I had my wisdom teeth out recently as well. I don't know what's going on with my mouth. I need to have it sit down and talk to it and be like, you gotta stop losing parts. Please, you're costing me a fortune. If you're like, what's the benefit package in comedy? What's the HMO? Not good. Not good. I have my wisdom teeth out, and that is a child's surgery, which I'm not a child. I'm an adult. And does that sound like a child would say? It sounds like something, like if I put my dad's sport coat on, I was like, I'm an adult. That's what it sounds like when I say it like that. But I am an adult, and I had to have a child's procedure done, which nobody helps you when you're grown up and you have your wisdom teeth out. Your parents do not drive you to the surgery. I had to pay a friend. I basically Ubered to my wisdom teeth surgery. And I think your parents, they want to be there when you're a kid because they want to see what you're going to say. They're like, oh, they'll wake up all loopy, maybe they'll swear, and we'll put it on Facebook and tag Aunt Carol, and everybody will have a good laugh, At my age, my parents don't want to see me wake up from a little nappy new, and saying crazy things like, I think the earth is flat and I like feet. They don't want to see that. They're like, well, Aunt Carol's not going to like that. No, she isn't. I wasn't thrilled to get my wisdom teeth out until at the end they write you a prescription for Percocet, which if you've never had those before, they're pretty good. I recommend them before dinner or after dinner or even for dinner, honestly. I carry mine in an Altoid container. People are like, can I have a mint? I was like, you cannot. And I asked the doctor, I was like, do you give kids almost messed that one up. I was like, do you give kids Percocet? He's like, no, we give them Tylenol. I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I waited because this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Also, I think my wisdom teeth are coming back right now. You better get back in there and look for those.